So the book starts off with a fight between RiverClan and ThunderClan over some rocks. ThunderClan retreats for one of the only times in the entire series. Losers. A medicine cat named Spotted Leaf tells the leader of ThunderClan, Blue Star, that fire alone can save our clan. And Blue Star gives her the side eye, like, fire destroys clans. Anyway, enter main character, Rusty. Rusty decides to touch some grass. Graypaw attacks him, and 10 seconds later, Blue Star says, "You're hired." The whole clan's like, "But he's a kitty pet!" But Blue Star's like, "He has main character energy, bro." Longtail and Rusty get into a fight. Rusty's collar comes off, which is taken as a sign from StarClan, and not product design flaws. Rusty is renamed Firepaw, and 10 seconds later, a cat named Ravenpaw comes flying into the camp saying that the deputy, Redtail, is dead. Firepaw is like, "This is fine, I made the right choice." Anyway, let's pause to re-examine our cast a little. Graypaw is the comedic relief who is somehow fat. Ravenpaw is trauma. Just trauma. Tigerclaw, he wants to be leader so bad he's tried everything except waiting his turn. Blue Star, mentor, leader, therapist, grandma, and plot device. Spotted Leaf, screen time, 3 minutes. Fandom impact, catastrophic. Also smells good? Speaking of Tigerclaw, he comes into camp all like, "I killed Oakheart because he killed Redtail," even though that's literally against the warrior code. Anyway, Firepaw begins his training in cat karate and hunting, and then the book goes, "This is boring, let's skip 2 months." Enter Yellowfang, salty grandma with a criminal record. Yellowfang's personality is 70% insults, 20% pain, and 10% kindness. She hides like it's illegal. Yellowfang would be that grandma who chain smokes, swears at the TV, and still gives you cookies. She and Firepaw fight, then make up and share food, which is of course against the warrior code. Blue Star punishes Firepaw by not letting him eat, even though he already ate? Okay then. When they get back to camp, Yellowfang is made into a prisoner. She says Wind Clan has disappeared and the clan gets worried they're next on the chopping block. Blue Star makes herself Firepaw's mentor and says he must take care of Yellowfang, which is the worst punishment any cat could ever receive. Eventually, Firepaw goes back to training. He ends up catching up with an old friend at Two Leg Place and Tigerclaw tattles on him to Blue Star. The gathering, where all the clans, gather, comes and Firepaw gets to go. Wind Clan ain't there, and Shadow Clan is all like, "Give me your territory or you end up like Wind Clan." River Clan leader is all like, yes, great Shadow Clan, you can hunt in our territory." And Blue Star's like, maybe later. Shadow Clan leader, Broken Star, warns the clans about a dangerous rogue, and ThunderClan realizes he's talking about Yellowfang. Blue Star won't let her clan harm their prisoner and decides to go to the Shiny Rock with 3 apprentices and Tigerclaw. Like, is that the best entourage you can get? Anyway, they get to the Moonstone, and Tigerclaw runs out of the cave like a coward. Like, bro, even an apprentice can handle it. They meet with a barn cat named Barley on their way home, and he tells them, "Dogs are loose, go around," but that gets them attacked by rats, so really, which is better? Blue Star loses a life, and Tigerclaw asks, "So, asking for a friend, how many lives do you have left?" Blue Star says 4. They return to a battle in their camp, where Blackfoot tries to steal kittens? Yellowfang, of all cats, stops him. Lionheart, the current deputy, is killed in the battle, and Blue Star names Tigerclaw the new deputy. Ravenpaw starts to hint that maybe, just maybe, that's the worst decision she's ever made because Tigerclaw had something to do with Redtail's death. Because of Yellowfang's heroics, she's made a member of ThunderClan because ThunderClan does not care about where you come from. They're the only non-racist clan. Anyway, Blue Star tells Firepaw, "Psych, I only have 2 lives." Spotted Leaf is murdered, and some kits disappear, as does Yellowfang. 2 plus 2 does not equal 4 in this equation, though, because Yellowfang is actually tracking the kits, not stealing them. Oh, also they tell Ravenpaw to go live with Barley the rat lover and claim he died. Firepaw and Graypaw get some more cats to help drive out Broken Star. After that's over, Yellowfang becomes the new medicine cat, and Firepaw and Graypaw become Fireheart and Graystripe. The end.